After you take the oil and you disperse it on your skin, you're going to make circles, and each time you're going to pretty much treat the face like there's an invisible line. So you can work your circles into the invisible line and then working them back outward, working them inward and then back outward, and each time you're going up higher. All right, and don't forget the little creases and grooves that you may have on your face. That's very important as well. And your pressure should be a light to medium pressure, because you want to definitely get some massage movements going on. Not only will it feel better, it's going to allow the oil to attract more impurities to the skin. In terms of removal, I'll show you a couple options. Typically, the terry cloth is a little abrasive, so if you're sensitive or you're trying to restore your acid mantle, you don't want to have so much friction and abrasion. Microfiber towels are a lot softer. Also, you can do the traditional hand towel size, or you could do the washcloth size, and they're really, really soft. Some of my favorite things to do are these sponges. They're really small and compact. You put them inside of your bowl of water, and they expand and absorb water. You just have to make me one promise if you're going to use these. You have to promise to trash it after you wash your skin. There's no type of sterilization or sanitation you can do for these sponges. They are porous, and that means that they breed and they offer favorable conditions for bacteria. You go in here and you pretty much squeeze the water. You want to leave a little bit in, but not to the point that it's dripping. And there's different ways to hold them. I typically like to go 3 fingers out, thumb and pinky in. That's just the way I like to do it. And you just start to remove, following the same map that you did when you were cleansing. You could turn it over. Ladies, if you got your brows, you don't want to mess up your brows, maybe you filled them in or they're tinted, you could fold them and kind of make it contour to your face. That's one thing I like about them. You can go back into your water and continue to squeeze to get more clean water to complete your rinsing process. Typically after 2 usage, I change the water and get cleaner water. Or you could do your small face cloth. You will go into your water. So if you're going to do this method, because you could also run your cloth under your sink water, but if you're going to do the sponges, you're going to need a bowl of water. So invest in a nice bowl that's strictly for skincare. Alright, so you can wipe it any way you like, but this is kind of the way I like to do things. So I kind of put all 4 fingers at the top, wrap my hand, and then I do the sweeping movement, that up and around that I did before. And then I could do the other side also. So typically I rinse, cleanse maybe 2 to 3 times. And if you were going to use your longer microfiber towel, it would be the same thing. You're going to just rinse it with water. And the good thing about this one is if you have warm water, you can actually do light compressions into your skin first. That feels really good, and it also kind of stimulates like a steaming process also, with opening your pores and increasing circulation. So you could do compressions, and then you can start to sweep away just like before. The last method that you could use for removal that I'm going to speak of is gauze. Right? So you want to keep your gauze in something closed, something sealed. And you would again go into the water. I like to hold my gauze the same way that I like to hold the sponges, and you could also remove. Alright, so as you develop your skincare regimen and your skincare kits, you want to keep them as hygienic as you can. You want to keep things covered, especially if you're dealing with acne, because remember, we want to keep the bacteria levels down. If you're dealing with acne, you could also wear gloves if you want during your cleansing process. Even though it's yourself, at the same time, you don't want to bring in extra bacteria. Of course, we're always starting with clean hands, all right? Lastly, if you are already oily, or you feel like after you oil cleanse you still feel oily, remember you can do a double cleanse. I'm going to do my double cleanse with the hydrating foaming cleanser. Alright. Same thing, I usually disperse it all around and start my circles. And you can work it into the contours of your face. Don't be afraid of oil cleansing. It's different, it's new, but give it a try. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be first to know about our new videos. Please go and like us on all social media networks, Skinformation Academy. Thank you so much for tuning in.